Do you find yourself constantly putting the needs of others before your own, even at the expense of your own well-being? If so, you may be experiencing codependency, a pattern of behavior that can be both destructive and exhausting. But don't worry, there is hope. This video will dive into what detaching with love means, how it can benefit you, and practical strategies for implementing this technique in your relationships. Whether you're struggling with codependency in a romantic relationship, with family members, or with friends, this video will provide valuable insights and tools for creating healthier, more fulfilling connections. So, let's get started on the journey towards detaching with love and breaking free from codependency. Codependency can have a significant impact on your mental health and relationships. When you're codependent, you may feel an intense need to take care of others, even at the expense of your own needs and well-being. This can lead to feelings of anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. In addition to affecting your mental health, codependency can also impact your relationships. Codependent relationships often involve an imbalance of power, with one person taking on a caretaker role and the other person being dependent on them. This dynamic can lead to feelings of resentment, frustration, and even anger. Codependent relationships can also be emotionally draining. When you're constantly focused on the needs of others, you may neglect your own needs, leading to feelings of burnout and exhaustion. Additionally, codependent relationships can be cyclical in nature, with the caretaker taking on more and more responsibility while the dependent person becomes more and more helpless. Overall, codependency can have a significant impact on your mental health and relationships. It's important to recognize the signs of codependency and take steps to break free from this pattern of behavior. With the support and the right tools, it's possible to detach with love, set healthy boundaries, and build more fulfilling relationships. Detaching with love is a powerful tool that can help you break free from codependency and start living a more fulfilling life. Here are some of the benefits of detaching with love and how it can help you heal from codependency. 1. Increased self-awareness. Detaching with love requires you to be more self-aware and reflective of your own needs and feelings. As you detach from the needs of others, you have more space to focus on your own needs and emotions. This increased self-awareness can lead to a greater understanding of yourself and your own desires. 2. Improved mental health. Detaching with love can help you break free from the cycle of codependency and reduce feelings of anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. It can also help you establish healthy boundaries in your relationships, leading to increased feelings of self-worth and confidence. 3. Greater freedom and autonomy. Detaching with love can help you break free from needing to constantly take care of others, allowing you to pursue your interests and hobbies. This greater freedom and autonomy can lead to a more fulfilling and satisfying life. 4. Stronger and healthier relationships. By detaching with love, you can establish healthier boundaries in your relationships, leading to more balanced and fulfilling connections. You can also let go of the need to control others, allowing them to be more autonomous and independent. 5. Increased emotional resilience. Detaching with love can help you develop emotional resilience and coping skills, allowing you to navigate challenging situations and relationships with greater ease and confidence. Overall, detaching with love can help you break free from codependency and build a more fulfilling and satisfying life. Detaching with love is a process that takes time and practice, but it can be a powerful tool for healing from codependency and building more fulfilling relationships. Here are some practical strategies for detaching with love in your relationships. 1. Practice self-care. Prioritize your own needs and take care of yourself first. This may include setting aside time for yourself, engaging in activities that you enjoy, and seeking support from friends or a therapist. 2. Establish healthy boundaries. Setting and communicating boundaries is a crucial aspect of maintaining healthy relationships, whether in personal or professional settings. Boundaries refer to the limits we establish around what we are and aren't comfortable with in our interactions with others. By communicating our boundaries clearly and sticking to them, we can ensure that we are treated with respect and that our needs and well-being are prioritized. One way to communicate boundaries is by saying no to requests or demands that don't align with our values or boundaries. This can be difficult, especially if we are people pleasers or feel a strong sense of obligation to others. However, it's important to remember that saying no is not selfish, but rather an act of self-care. When we say no, we are setting a boundary that communicates what we are and aren't willing to do or tolerate, and this helps to establish clear expectations in our relationships. 3. Let go of control. Recognize that you can't control others, and it's not your responsibility to fix their problems. Focus on your behavior and let others take responsibility for their actions. 4. Practice mindfulness. Stay present at the moment and focus on what's happening right now. Avoid getting caught up in negative or anxious thoughts about the future or the past. 5. Cultivate empathy. Try to understand where others are coming from and acknowledge their feelings, without taking on their problems as your own. This can help you detach from their emotions while still remaining connected to them. 6. Be assertive. Stand up for yourself and clearly communicate your needs and boundaries with others. Use I statements to express your feelings and needs, and be firm in your stance. 7. Seek support. Consider joining a support group or seeking individual therapy to help you navigate the process of detaching with love. Having support and guidance can make the process of healing from codependency easier and more effective. Overall, detaching with love requires a willingness to prioritize your own needs and establish healthy boundaries in your relationships. By practicing self-care, letting go of control, and focusing on the present moment, you can build more fulfilling and balanced connections with others. Detaching with love is a necessary step in overcoming codependency. However, detaching can also bring up feelings of guilt and shame, especially if you're used to putting others' needs before your own. Here are some strategies for overcoming guilt and shame when detaching with love. 1. Practice self-compassion. Self-compassion is the act of treating yourself with the same kindness, concern, and support that you would offer to a good friend. When you're working on addressing codependency issues, it's common to feel guilty or ashamed as you make changes in your behavior or thought patterns. However, it's important to recognize that these feelings are natural and understandable, and that you deserve compassion and kindness as you navigate this process. One way to practice self-compassion is to acknowledge and accept your feelings. Allow yourself to feel the guilt or shame, without judging or criticizing yourself for experiencing these emotions. Instead, recognize that they are a normal part of the process, and that it's okay to feel uncomfortable or vulnerable as you work on making changes. 2. Reframe your thoughts. When you are working on detaching from codependent relationships, it can be challenging to let go of the familiar patterns and behaviors that you have become accustomed to. It's easy to focus on what you're giving up, such as the sense of control or the familiar roles that you've played in the relationship. However, by shifting your perspective and reframing your thoughts, you can start to see the benefits of detaching with love and focus on what you're gaining. One way to reframe your thoughts is to remind yourself that detaching with love is a necessary step in building healthier relationships. By stepping back and allowing others to take responsibility for their own choices and actions, you're creating space for more authentic and balanced relationships. This can lead to increased trust and intimacy, as well as greater mutual respect and understanding. 3. Practice gratitude. Take time each day to reflect on the things you're grateful for, including the progress you're making in your relationships and your personal growth. 4. Focus on your goals. When you're working on detaching with love, it can be easy to get caught up in the emotions and challenges of the moment. However, it's important to keep your long-term goals in mind and focus on the bigger picture. By reminding yourself of the benefits of detaching with love and keeping your goals in focus, you can find the motivation and strength to stay on track. One way to focus on your goals is to identify what you hope to achieve by detaching with love. Perhaps you're hoping to build healthier relationships, reduce stress and anxiety, or increase your sense of self-worth and confidence. Whatever your goals may be, it can be helpful to write them down and remind yourself of them regularly. Detaching with love is not easy, but it's an important step in breaking free from codependency and building healthier relationships. Breaking free from codependency is a process that requires commitment, courage, and patience. It's not always easy, but by taking the necessary steps towards detaching with love, you can start to create the life that you want and build more fulfilling, balanced relationships. Remember, detaching with love is not about giving up on the people you care about or abandoning them. It's about finding a healthier way to relate to others, one that allows for greater mutual respect, understanding, and love. So, be kind to yourself, stay focused on your goals, and take the necessary steps towards breaking free from codependency and creating the life that you want. What are your thoughts regarding this video? Feel free to share them in the comments section below. And also, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons so you'll never miss any future videos from the Happy You. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching,